What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of COE. We're going back in time for this one to a bit of footage over Christmas that I never used. I haven't been training since the 2nd of January because I've just been sick. I've still been tracking my weight to make sure it's not going up. Diet hasn't been amazing, but I'm just making sure I'm not over consuming foods regardless of what they are. But I have a bit of footage from last week. I did a pulled pork and stuff, and just a few bits and bobs. But I'll put that together today, and I might get that out later on today or tomorrow. I'm trying to stick to my 3 videos a week, so we'll see. I have a Q&A video I want to do. Someone sent me in a message about my portion sizes and calories and whatnot, so I want to talk about that. But this is just some footage from Energy Fitness in Nice over the Christmas period. I was testing my 1 rep max on my bench press. You'll notice in my other videos I tested all my lifts. So the conventional deadlift was 210 kilos, sumo deadlift was 190, squat was 170, and the bench you'll find out in this video. And then next year we'll be looking to pull 220 on the conventional, 210 on the sumo, 180 on the squat, and I won't tell you the bench because you have to see this video first. So I'll do a bit of commentary over the bench press video, see if that can be of use to you. And then there's also a Metcon circuit in here at the end, or cardio, or whatever you want to call it, HIIT training, high intensity interval training, which is great for fat loss, guys. It is tough to do. Some of the exercises are very hard, so it depends on what level of fitness you're at. But anything that gets your heart rate up is always going to be good because it takes you longer to recover from that exercise and you're burning more calories. Whereas you can get obviously used to using any of the machines and stuff like that, or going for a walk or going for a run. Not saying that they're terrible, but they may not be optimal. So that is it, guys. Thanks for watching. Do like the video if you like it, and comment if you have something to say or if you have a question or anything like that. Thanks for supporting, and I will see you guys soon. What is up, guys? Balance this on my gym bag. It is the 27th of December, the day after Stevens' Day, and I'm going to put all that food, all them spuds, all that meat, carbohydrates, although I wouldn't consider myself, didn't do the absolute dog on it. The weight's gone up a bit, but I wasn't, snacking on absolute shit. I tried to stay away from all the snacks. Ate a big dinner, and desserts. I can't resist a good cheesecake every now and then, or maybe 3 portions of it. But whatever, it was good. I'm gonna put it to good use. Test my bench press. I've been fasting all day. It's all about calories going in. So the last few days I've been taking in a lot of calories. So now I need to reduce those calories. So I can get up to 1 o'clock today, which is nice. I never have a lie-in. And then I'm fasting until about 6 or 7 when I have my first meal, which will be dinner. So I'm going to take these boys beforehand, give me a bit of a kick. And I'm actually going to test my 1 rep max on the bench press today. So I'll see you guys in the gym. Wow. Right, guys, here we are in Energy Fitness in Nice, and I've done a few warm-up sets at this stage. We're looking at 85 kilos on the bar here. As you may know, if you go to the gym, the main question that you'll need to answer is how much can you bench press? A lot of people will ask you that question, and my bench has never been the strongest. But I'm constantly trying to work on it because obviously when you're losing fat, it goes in different stages, and for me it would be the upper body, the front half of the upper body, so the chest and kind of the abdominal area. So you convince yourself that you need to work that area more because your other areas are leaner. So I do always try and work out chest twice a week, and obviously try and get stronger, because if you're getting stronger on the bench press and stuff like that, it means you're building more muscle, which means as you lose the fat, you'll start to look better. I think around Christmas I went between 113 to 116 kilos, kind of up and down in around that weight, but I didn't look atrocious or anything at it. So here we are on 100 kilo, guys. You can see I use a technique where I put my feet on the bench to get that arch in my back, so that I want my shoulders pinned against the back of the bench, so that when I bring it down to here, not only am I pushing with the chest, but I'm driving my shoulders back into the bench, and I'm driving the heels of my feet into the floor. So you're using foot drive, and then obviously you're pressing the weight up. Now, in my course that I'm doing at the moment, I did say that when I was asked to describe the bench press, and another guy who is studying sports science kind of disagreed and said you should lie flat on the bench and it would isolate your chest more. So, I mean, that is open to discussion, but this is just what works for me. So play around with different techniques, but I find this helps me isolate the chest. Also, you can see me psyching myself up there. I think it's important on the big lifts when you're getting close to your max to really just say, right, fuck it, let's go, come on, like give it everything. This is 102.5 kilo. I'm not doing pause bench press. I'm bringing it down and I'm pressing it. That was a grinder. That was tough. But I got it up, which I am happy with. And now I'm gonna rack it up to 105 kilos, and I think I may have done 105 this year. I think I had a spotter though, so I don't like having a spotter because you don't have a spotter in if you were to compete in powerlifting, like you're not gonna have someone spot you. So I like just doing it myself, and I fail myself as well. I'll show you how to fail on the video, because sometimes you're not going to have a spotter, or you might not want one, because people are too quick, I find, to actually spot you when you're doing the exercise. Get those weights out of the way. Shout out to Energy Fitness, by the way. My neighbour and friend works there, and he hooked me up with a 12-day pass, which was great. So I got to train over the Christmas period, and I didn't lose too many gains, which was great. So I was putting all that food to use, as I said earlier on in the video. Again, I'm psyching myself up here, and huge deep breath into the lungs. Take a big breath into the lungs. It's really good for you. I think the next clip, let me see. Right, so right Cormac didn't get a huge arch in the back here, and I bring it down. Everything's tense. Drive, and no, I failed. So when I fail, I just roll it down and sit up, and probably don't show it off like that. I shouldn't have done that. That was bad etiquette. But if you ever fail, you can roll it back down and put it on the floor. I'm gonna disappear for a second now, because I meet a young man here and tell him about my YouTube channel, which is
YouTube is great for learning, bro. Yeah, and it is. You know, my whole channel is about losing weight. I was 23 stone in January, so I'm down to 18 now. I'm trying to get the six-pack basically. Is the idea behind it. Yeah. While staying strong and training. Like trying to put whereas I Rob Lives it, love it. But like it's probably geared more towards guys like you who are building up, like team building up. That's it, right? Like, and what sort of diet are you on? Do you vary it up, or I mix it up, bro. I enjoy life, so I don't take it too serious. But I try and eat well 70 to 80% of the time. Exactly. Those freaks, like, I can't have this, can't have that. Like, it's not sustainable either. Like, so you can't enjoy yourself. That's how you do it. I just work hard, train hard, and believe in yourself. Make sure and like my channel or Instagram. I'll look you up. What's your name? Joseph. Thanks.
And we are back. I do like bringing the camera to the gym, because a lot of people will come over and ask you, oh, do you have a YouTube channel? And you get to tell them. And you know, social media is great and all, but you really want to be getting yourself in front of the right people, and no better place than to be in the gym, and you see people and they see you with the camera and you tell them about the channel. So, or even in, like, if I meet people in work and stuff, they'll ask me, oh, what food do you have, blah blah blah, and I'll tell them, oh, well, look, the recipe is here. Like, I put up a recipe recently for the chili, like, and I'm hoping that people will use that recipe. But here we go. Oh no, casino! Fail again. Some guy was like, oh, would you not just take a spot? And I was like, no, I'm trying to get my 1 rep max, bro. Just leave me fail in peace, bro. That was a bit more gym etiquette. And then just deadlift it back up, and we're going to the Metcons. See you guys later. Just finished Metcons, guys. They are tough. Now you know what the difference is between my normal workouts and high intensity. I never sweat this much, and my heart rate is really, really high, so I've never pushed myself this much during strength. I'm just focusing on breaking down as much muscle fibers as possible, and then eating enough to recover and build muscle. The more muscle I have, the more fat I'll burn, and the better I'll look as I lose the fat. So this is more so about burning calories. I'm going home now to have some, I'm going to cook some burgers for me and my family. It's just an easy dish. It's still in the Christmas holiday kind of period. So I'm not really starting my proper diet and routine until I'm back in Dublin and, you know, working Monday to Friday, all that type of stuff. So going down for a swim now, gym's closed for 15-20 minutes, quick swim, quick relaxation. I've done 4 rounds. I did 20 reps, 15 reps, 10 reps and 5 reps, 6 exercises. And that's it, guys. I'll see you guys soon. Hard work pays. Breathe.
I can never be complacent with the lies, no complicit with the evil and spirit you keep inside. People surprised, the weather despise, like a compassionate passer upon the pages, surpassing what you've been asking, what passing up in the moment. I live inside of the beat, the point I wanna get across is I'm not accepting defeated, the feeling of being depleted when all I really needed was a little bit of help. I never got it by myself. You mean to tell me that the only reason for living is what? Is it the money, pure?